Morning, everybody. It's June 9th. It's a Thursday morning, and I'm at a location on the Imperial River in Bonita Springs, Florida. This is called the River Park. And it's maintained by the city of Bonita Springs, but it's a really nice location. And I wanted to kind of tell you a story. This is not story time, but I'm going to tell you a true story. And basically, this video is about fishing etiquette. Some do's and don'ts. But as you see where that ramp is down there, this is, I don't know, about 10 years ago. I think this place has only been here about 10 years. But if you look at the cleats down there, I was probably around the third cleat. There was nobody else here. I was fishing, had my chair set up, had a cooler, and just minding my own business, having a good time. And these two fellows come down and they set up directly behind me. You can't see this side, but this floating dock is probably 100 feet long. So of all the space they could have chosen to set up, they were setting up right behind me. Now it gets worse. What they did was, the guy pulls out like an 8-foot cast net with all the lead weights on it, takes it out of his bucket, and starts dropping it and trying to clean, the stuff off of his net. Well, he's throwing the cast net, making all this noise, him and his partner, trying to get pinfish directly behind me. And I'm just scratching my head, and I'm thinking, this guy, was older than me, so I try and be respectful of older people. But the whole time I'm thinking, like, how could this guy be so inconsiderate to do something like that? So I sit there for a while, and he's there probably at least a good 15, 20 minutes right behind me, just making all this racket. Obviously, I wasn't catching anything. So after a while, I just packed up my chair, my cooler, and my rod, and I finally had enough. I was going to bite my tongue, and then I said, you know what? Let me get my shot in on this guy, but do it in a polite way. So I said to the guy, hey, just so you know, I said, that stunt you just pulled when I was fishing, when you set up right behind me, I said, I would have never done that to you. So then I just walked off, and he just was like dumbfounded, But basically, I would define fishing etiquette as it's just common sense. Things you should not do, or things you do not want done to you. Some examples of that were, if I was fishing here and you came up and were fishing here, you don't want to be casting over somebody else's line. A lot of times I'll fish on the beach at Big Carlos Pass, and I'll be set up there, nice little, it's a massive beach. And all these pontoon people, literally, they will come up with their pontoon boat 3 or 4 feet from where you're fishing, and just anchor there because that's where they want to party. But they have a whole mile of beach, and I'm just scratching my head. I was like, people, sometimes it's just common sense. If someone's fishing, by a shoreline or something like that, you don't want to wake them with your boat, going by, 50 miles an hour. It's just basically common sense. Don't do to others, that you wouldn't want done to you. So, there's so many variations of what etiquette could mean. But to me, that's what it means. It's just have a little common sense. Don't be self-centered, and think of other people before if you're going out to a destination or something like that, just kind of take a second, scout your surroundings, read, any regulations, it could say no fishing here or whatever. That's not really etiquette, but comes back to common sense and kind of be self-aware. But that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pan around just so you can see how beautiful this is. Like I said, this is River Park, Bonita Springs, Florida. It's maintained by the city of Bonita Springs. But I'm going to kind of chit-chat as I do a little bit of panoramic view here. So that's the boardwalk you would enter in. There's a lot of mangrove trees here. That's the Imperial River headed towards the Estero Bay. This is really, really pretty here. One of my favorite places to come. You'll see those floats. A lot of the blue crabbers have their spots set up here. Anyway, I'm going to walk down this way so you can get a better view. It kind of makes a big bend up here off to the left. But I used to set a crab pot on this dock, and I would have it tied off so no one knew it was here. And I used to get blue crabs all the time. And that worked pretty good for a long time. And then I guess somebody caught on to my game and stole my crab pot. But so this is it, folks. Riverwalk Park. I encourage everybody to, shoot me your idea of what etiquette means. So to me, it's just common sense. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.